It's been 2 years since I read these books and I'm thinking about them every single day. I'm talking about One Dark Window duology. I've never read anything like this ever in my entire life. This is easily one of my favorite duologies ever written, and I think they are criminally underhyped because everyone is talking about all those big books like Akatar, Four Wings, Throne of Glass. But what about these books, right? There are just so many incredible books out there, and if you are a fan of fantasy, I think this might be for you. So this is a dark, kind of a gothic fantasy set in a really interesting misty world because we have a kingdom, okay? The kingdom is basically surrounded with a huge fog, and if you go to the fog, you would go insane. You would literally go crazy. And that's why it's so dangerous. And the worst thing is that the fog is spreading and people are dying and basically the kingdom is shredding. So it's not a good thing. When it comes to magic system, this is something I've never seen ever before. Like Rachel Gillick, she is insane. She created the most unique magic system because the magic is not within the people, within the fae, within like supernatural beings out there. The magic is within the cards. Here comes the plot. I don't want to spoil anything, but the kingdom is hunting those cards because they want the most power basically. So we have the main character, she's Elspeth. She's a lovely girl, by the way, and she did a little mistake when she was young. The way the magic works is that when you touch the card, you can basically absorb all the magic, but there are so many different kinds of cards and every single card has a different form of magic. But our Elspeth touched the wrong one because she has a monster in her head. And also the whole kingdom is basically corrupted and they want all the magic for themselves. They're basically doing nothing to prevent the fog from spreading out, and Elspeth just does not like it. She wants to find a cure or the way how to save their kingdom, and she really wants to stop the fog from spreading. So the overall vibe is very dark, moody, whimsical, and very much mystical at the same time. Elspeth is literally hiding a huge secret, but at the very beginning, she's caught by the king's man, basically. We have slow burn romance, and some people would even say enemies to lovers, but truthfully, he was never her enemy from the very beginning. So I would categorize it as a slow burn romance, which I personally love, but she's very scared because she haven't told anyone about her secret, and he works for the king. And if kings knew what secret she's been hiding, he would probably make her, you know. So they're basically hunting all the supernatural people down because they thought that it is infection and they're controlling everyone, they're controlling population, and they are worried that this infection would spread and kill all the people. But the infection is actually magic, which is something so unique. I feel like the first book is so addicting. I basically finished this in 2 days, and I'm literally a slow reader, so I inhaled the first book. Continuing this second book, oh my goodness, so many things are happening in this one, and some people even would say that this is more interesting than the first one. For me, the both books are equal because in the first book, we are being introduced to characters, to the world, to the magic system, and everything feels so mysterious, and I just really want to know more. I really want to know all the answers, and then we are literally moved to the second book. The ending of the first book was absolutely like mind-blowing. I was not expecting that at all. I immediately grabbed the second book because I really wanted to know what's gonna happen. And we have multiple POVs in this book, which I personally loved because what do you mean we have more characters? And there is even romance between those characters. Like, I love this book so much. So the second book literally is about trying to save all the kingdom. They're on this huge adventure trying to solve all the mysteries, why the fog isn't here, why it keeps spreading, and how they can stop it. But our beautiful Elspeth got into very, very big trouble at the very last pages of this book. So I was not even breathing when I was reading this book because I really wanted to know what's gonna happen because that was something mind-blowing, okay? At the end of this book, I was literally sobbing because what do you mean that the worst character turned out to be the best character? Throughout all of those books, I thought that the bad character, the monster, is bad. It's literally bad. It's the worst and I hate him and oh my god. It was really annoying, okay? It was really annoying to read about that character, but at the very last pages, I was completely shocked. This was the biggest plot of this duology because I was not expecting that. The bad character became a good one. Just unbelievable. These books are a pure masterpiece and I stand by it. Also, I really love how everything rhymes in these books. I feel like it gives more whimsical vibes, more magical vibes to it, because the atmosphere in these books is something that I've never found in a book before. Literally, I was feeling like I'm in that world with the characters and we are solving the big, huge problem. I genuinely wish I could read these books for the very first time. They're just so special, okay? I'm obsessed. I'm still obsessed. Even though I read them 2 years ago, I'm completely and utterly obsessed with them. Okay guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you love this kind of videos, like book reviews, me talking about books, what I'm currently reading and stuff, just give me a like, subscribe for more videos like these, because I'm planning to film a lot more book related videos in the future because I love reading and I can't wait to create even more videos. So yeah, thank you guys so much and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.